So we got former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich, I believe is how you say his name, sentenced to, I believe, 15 years in prison for auctioning off the Senate seat that Obama had when he became president, back when he first became president. So he's pardoned now by Trump, and he wants to give a few words on that. Let's see what he has to say.
Chicago. Also, after this announcement is made, of course, his name has been in the running to be the next U.S. ambassador to Serbia. Let's listen.
Hey, thank you very much. Patty, honey, they're back. But only this time it's good news. On behalf of my wife, Patty, and our daughters, Amy and Annie, we both together, and our daughters as well, want to express our deepest and most profound and everlasting gratitude to President Trump for what he's done today, for the full presidential pardon. I think about my relationship with President Trump, and it's really, well, he's always doing things for me, and he never asked me to do anything for him. I had a chance to be on his television show, and then he ended what was a long, long, hard nightmare. After 2,896 days in prison, nearly 8 years, President Trump pulled me out of there, and now he did this. And all I can tell you is that President Trump is a man who, when he sees things that are wrong, he rights them and puts an end to them.
Okay, so far he basically sounds like, Trump did me a solid. I appreciate it. One man doing a solid for another. And as far as seeing things wrong and trying to make them right, you did 8 years, bruh. I think he looked at that and was like, hey, you know what? That's enough. In fact, more than enough. Let's go ahead and get you up out of there, get you back in the game, and get you working with the winning team.
And Patty and I and Amy and Annie will always be grateful to President Trump and never, ever forget his kindness to us. A long time ago, when I was here in this house and Patty and I and our babies were asleep, 6 o'clock in the morning, we got a phone call, and I thought it was a practical joke by my friend, State Senator Jimmy DeLeo, telling me they had a warrant for my arrest. It wasn't him, it was the FBI, and that was the beginning of what was and has been a long, hard nightmare for my family and for me. All through this long, hard process, 2 trials, 8 years in prison, I never, ever wavered in my determination to prove to the people of Illinois and anybody else who's listening that I broke no laws, crossed no lines, never took a penny. It was all politics, routine political conversations that were begun by then President-elect Obama, who sent an emissary to me to talk about making what this appellate court called a routine political deal when they reversed the so-called sale of the Senate seat. They were fake charges, and the big lie was told by the prosecutor and his office that did to me and my family what they did.
Okay, so basically another one kisses the ring of one Donald J. Trump. Rod Blagojevich here, former Illinois mayor, governor, not mayor, along with New York Mayor Adams, has recently kissed the ring as well. So the last Don is lining them up for something. So we'll see how this shapes up.